What if I tell you that you can make your first investment in Canada if you have never made in the less time than the time you take to think which movie to watch on Netflix or YouTube today? Seriously, most of the people think that investing is very complicated. It is only for the people who belong to some Wall Street clubs or who are very genius as maths. They think that investment needs lots of dollars, weeks of research and nerves of steels. But I am telling you that this is absolutely false. And I'm gonna prove this in this video. If you do not know me, my name is Mayur. I live in Canada, work as an engineer, and I make videos on personal finances. We are gonna walk through all the steps all together in Wealthsimple from start to finish. And at the end of this video, you will not just know how to invest, but officially you will be the investors. So let's start it. Before we really jump into the tutorial of Wealthsimple, I really want you to pay a little bit more attention on this particular section. In your day-to-day life, whatever saving accounts money you have is actually losing its value over the period of time. And the secret thief behind this call is inflation. Yes, let's say if you are saving $100 today, the value of this $100 will be reduced next year. Imagine you are taking $100 to the grocery store and that can help you to buy groceries for 5 days. Now the next year, the same $100 will only help you to buy grocery only for 4 days, possibly. The real reason is that value of this $100 after a year will be little bit lower than today. And that's the real effect of inflation. The real secret weapon to fight inflation is compound interest. And Albert Einstein considered these as the eighth wonder of the world. So now you understand how important it is. Consider it as a snowball sitting at the top of the hill, and as it goes down, it becomes bigger and bigger. It collects more snow and it moves faster on its own. The same thing happens with your investment. It looks smaller in the beginning, but as your investment starts earning returns, those returns over the period of time helps your investment to earn more returns. And this is how snowball effect converts your small and the regular investment into the big wealth. The goal is not to become rich over a period of night, but the real goal is to build a system so that you can have your retirement earlier. You can live your retirement life with so prosperity and wealthier. Now I want you to stop thinking about investment before you meet these two important prerequisites. The first is the emergency fund. Consider it as a safety net against, especially when the life throw you a curveball. Imagine the situation like your car broke down, you will have to buy a new one or the older one immediately, or you lost the job. What will happen if you do not have the emergency fund? You will have to take high interest loans from some personal finance or the bank. In order to avoid this, you must have at least 3 or 6 months of emergency fund parked in any high interest saving account. And for that, you need to know your wants and needs related expenses and multiply it with 6 so that the number will have that is your emergency fund for 6 months. The second prerequisite is that you should not have any high interest long-term debt. Any debt for which you are paying more than 8% interest rate, that's a big no. If you have this kind of loan, you must finish the loan first before you start your investment. The real reason is that it is considered that the annual on an average return into the stock market or wherever you invest, the chances of it having around 8% return. So if you are paying 8% interest to somebody else and at the same time you are generating 8% return from your investment, eventually you are getting 0% return on your investment too. So it's better to finish your loan first, then you start investment. And once you make this all check mark on these two requisites, you are absolutely ready to make your first investment. Now I'm assuming is that you are in Canada and you already have the Wealthsimple account connected to your bank. And if you do not have, do not worry at all. In fact, I have put the link of the Wealthsimple account into the description box. Pause this video, use that link and fill your all the necessary information. Within a few clicks, you will be having a Wealthsimple trading account. And you know what? Let me tell you a fun fact. If you use the link into the description box to open your Wealthsimple new account, Wealthsimple will give you free $25 to make your first investment. Yes, you do not even need to use your own money to make your first investment. You just need to load at least $1 in your any of the investment account, and once you load it, you will have your free $25 credited in your checking account in Wealthsimple immediately. Now once you use your login ID and password, you will be seeing the same screen that you are seeing here. On the screen you are seeing my Wealthsimple profile, but you will have similar like this, not this amount obviously. Consider it as a bank, and for the bank you will be needing at least 1 or 2 accounts to start with. So here, in order to add an account, by the way, you can have the similar interface if you are using this on your phone too. So if I click over here add an account, we need to open a checking account that will be the main source of supply of money to the Wealthsimple account from our bank account. So if we click over here on checking, and the one good benefit is that we earn 1.25% interest rate on whatever money we keep into the checking account here. Once we click on the get started, if you select you want to invest by yourself, yourself or you want to do it with somebody else, let's say your spouse or your friend sometimes, you can click over here, and once you open the account, your Wealthsimple checking account will be open. Since I already have one, I can show it to you, and it looks like this. So for now, as an example, I have 22,000 and so far I have earned free $14 so far. That's a free money, and I'll be using this account as the main source of supply, the account for the investment. Now once you go into your checking account, if you click over here, because you will have zero money at the beginning, and if you use the referral link into the description box, you will have free $25 given by Wealthsimple. So if you want to add more money, just click on the add money and click over here on form. I have linked all my bank accounts with these, so if I simply click over here, let's say if I want to add $1,000 now, partial of this $1,000 will be available to use immediately, and the rest money will come based on this timeline. For that, you will have to add your bank over here, and you can easily link it by clicking over add new. That's very simple to use. And once I do this, if I click next, $1,000 from my bank account will be credited into the checking account of the Wealthsimple. Now the second account that you need for your investment in Canada, if you click over here at the add account once again, and if you click over here in investments, these are the investment account that the government has facilitated us to invest on a regular basis. For example, we have tax-free saving account, first house saving account, registered retirement plan saving account, and this is RESP for the education of our kids. For this example, we are just using and we are just trying to open a tax-free saving account. You would have heard this. So if I click on TFSA and if I click on get start, there are different options that is provided by Wealthsimple. For example, if you use the portfolio option, the Wealthsimple will have a designated portfolio. When you load some money into this account, your money will be automatically allocated to the portfolio stuff. And similarly over here, but I want to do investment by myself, so I will be selecting self-direct investing, go down, click on the open account, and if we see, the account is already there. And if we see, by clicking on the next and confirm, your TFSA account will be look like over here. Since I already have a TFSA account, it looks like this, but you will have a similar screen over here. And so far I'm investing in these stocks. Don't get confused, or whatever you are seeing on the screen is just for the educational investment purpose. I do not recommend you to invest in this because I'm doing well in some stocks, I'm not doing well in others. So this is just for the information purpose. Now once you have both this account open and you already have some money to invest into the Wealthsimple, so for that, let's say if you want to invest, for an example, an ETF, let's say VFV. VFV is a very popular ETF across North America. Basically it invests in S&P 500 companies. So if you give $2 to the VFV, those $2 will be all over distributed across top 500 companies into the S&P in the North America. So that rather than investing in separately on those companies, if you invest in ETFs, you can do it in a one shot. So let's say if I want to invest in VFV, just search VFV here, click on the investment. If you click over here on your right side, because I want to buy at the market price. I want to invest based on the money I have. Let's say I have $500 in my account right now. So it is telling you that at this price, you can buy 3.18 shares of VFV. And if we click over here on the next, it will tell you that you need to add this much of money from your checking account, and if you click next and next, your investment of worth of $500 into VFV will be done within only a few seconds. Once you do this, you are officially an investor. You do not need to look at any chart. You do not need to ask your friends where to invest. Just invest into the popular ETFs or mutual funds or stocks wherever you want to, wherever your belief is. Do it for a longest term, and I am telling you that you won't have to worry about your future wealth. It is so simple to start with. Congratulations, you have overcome the biggest hurdle of your investment life. And if you really think that I have helped you in this way, please consider subscribing to this channel so that at least I know that the content I am making is actually helping people. Now you are an official investor. Your roles and responsibility has been changed a little bit. It is no longer how to invest now, but it is about having the right mindset to let your money grow. And for that, I want you to follow 3 most important rules. Rule number 1, do not check your investment portfolios on a day-to-day basis. The market swings, ups and downs will make you so crazy and will make you tempt to sell everything, especially when the market is down. And this is the worst mistake you can do. Just zoom out and look at the bigger picture. You are not investing for a day, you are investing for decades. Rule number 2, do not even try to predict the market. There is no perfect time of buying. There is no perfect time of investment. In fact, I consider the perfect time of investment is today. The real key for success is consistency. And in the finance language, this is called the dollar cost averaging. You are buying when the market is high. You are buying when the market is low. That means your average buying price is closely tracking the market movement. Whether it is going up or down, you are buying on a daily basis. And with the help of Wealthsimple's automation feature, you do not even put the efforts to buy on a daily basis. Just set a perfect setup amount. Let's say if you want to invest $5 in any particular ETF or stock, just put it into the automation feature. Wealthsimple will buy it for you on a daily basis without even your zero interference. In fact, it is very easy to set up if you want to use the automation feature. This feature is only available into the mobile application version. So once you log in into the screen, just select the two arrows facing each other, and that's the move money option. Click over there, go down at the bottom, you will have an automation option, and in which you will see the recurring investments. Click on that and search the investment feature that you want to invest in. Let's say if I want to invest into the VFV ETF, just search VFV, select the first option that shows ETFs, and you will have one screen on your phone. The first option is asking you how much you want to invest. Let's say if I want to invest $10, the next option is for when do you want to start investment from. Let me select I want to start investment from tomorrow. The third option is to select at which frequency you want to invest, whether it's daily, weekly, bi-weekly or monthly. I invest on a daily basis so that my dollar cost averaging is very close to the market's movement. The next option to this is the funding source, from where you want to invest. If I click over here, whatever investment account you have with Wealthsimple will be visible here, and obviously you want to invest from your pocket, so it will be a checking account. And the last option is that where do you want to do this investment, whether it is an RRSP, FHSA, TFSA or RESP. Whatever account you have in your Wealthsimple, that will be visible here too. And once you select your destination account and click and review it, you will be easily able to set up automation features. And the rule number 3, try to maximize your tax advantage account. Here, just for an example, we invested into the tax-free saving account so that our growth is tax-free. But once your income increases, you will have a higher tax bracket, and in order to lower that, you should invest in FHS and RRSP. Investing in these two accounts will drastically reduce your total taxable income, so that the chances of you having a larger tax refund every year will become much more higher. And this is why you should always invest into this cheat code account first, and then you invest into the account for which you really pay the tax. You really did it. You really know now why investing is so essential. And you also know that you do not need any finance degree to do your investments. The hardest part is over. You already have started that snowball rolling down the floor. It is just a matter of time. Just be patient and let the magic of compounding interest do the all heavy lifting. If you really think that I have helped you to enhance your financial knowledge at least by a bit, please consider subscribing to this channel. This will really motivate me and make similar videos with more enthusiasm. And if you have any concern related to investment, especially in Canada, do not forget to comment into the comment box. Also, you can reach out to me directly if you contact me on my Instagram account. The link is in the description box too. Until I see you into the next video, I really wish you take care and do some investment. See you on the next Sunday.